your everything. The big bad wOOd wall.
Yeah, we're here. It's FRaNk Wood Day. It is the Saved by the Bell.
No relation to
he's
Ron.
so busy, this man.
He's
Who
got
is
a call.
it, FRaNk? Who is it?
What do you want?
This is
I'm on TV. What do you want?
It's the 11, 10,
Don't forget you're
9,
playing this weekend. Make
8
sure everybody's
days
on.
of wood right now. And FRaNk just had a birthday.
Good. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
On Sunday, 11/11. You are the ultimate veteran.
Yep.
That is your birthday.
Yep.
And we had a fun night that night.
We had a killer night. We had, Crazy Mary with Walter Stedding. We had your band. You had Billy Ficca. We had The Sins. We had my band, which is a bunch of guys that I cheat. I steal all the best musicians from all the other bands to cover my inadequacies of not being able to sing.
And it is a fucking hell.
And then we had Arthur from Sea Monster, and his guys were disabled by the hurricane, so I put together a band for him. Then we had Eric from the Sex Slaves, and then we had Patty Rockford.
Yeah, love you, Patty. Me too.
Not bad for one night.
It was awesome, and you had a lot of friends and families show up
to
support you because you saw so many people love you, FRaNk Wood.
Yeah,
it's true. I mean, a lot of people don't, but
yeah, fuck them.
I know a lot of people that hate you, but like I'm not one of them things.
Those are the ones that keep me alive and pushing.
Yeah. So what's going on with the rest of your wood?
Well, it's the birthday. Yes. Come here, little girl.
It's funny you should say that.
What?
Because I have your video of Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah.
And we're going to play some of it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Well, the birthday shows are over. Now we're back just to the normal, like 2 or 3 shows a week.
Right.
Like this Friday, I have a show at Hank's Saloon. It's a birthday party. One of the bands has a birthday, so we got like 7 bands Friday night. And then Saturday night, I'm up at the Ding Dong Lounge.
And he's at the Ding Dong Lounge Friday night.
No, a week from Saturday.
A week from Saturday.
Yeah, I do the first and third.
24th.
I do the first and third Saturday, and I do the first at the Ding Dong. I do the first and third Friday at Hank's, and then of course every Sunday. And then this Saturday is going to be more like a black coalition, black rock coalition thing with a lot of black rock artists. And then Sunday, that was just John Collins with the Hudson Dusters, along with Buddy Love, another, more of the old school guys. You know what I mean? But more of the concentration now is on our hurricane relief things that I'm doing with on the 29th over at the R Bar with Kip, our old partner Kip Elbaum.
Yeah, I was Kip. Is he all right?
Yeah, Kip's all right. Kip's all right, bitching and moaning, usual.
I just saw him. Oh,
yeah, he was here Friday night. He was here Sunday night. That's what he saw. But we got a show coming up, and he keeps adding people to it, so I got to write this shit down.
29th?
You're playing. Barbed Wire Dolls are playing.
Nice.
All right, they're here from Greece. Krebs and the Maynard G's, Purple Pam and her Flesh Eaters, King Bee and the Stingers, the Giant Flying Turtles, Johnny's in my band, the Sins, Puma Pearl, we doing some rock. Puma, yeah. As a matter of fact, after this tonight, Puma's doing a thing over at Manitoba's at 7:30.
She's awesome.
So from here, we go there, and then from there, like then at 9:30, Krebs is doing a thing with the weapons over at the Parkside.
More Krebs?
Krebs, Steve Krebs. Krebs is the Maynard G's. Right, the Minor Cuts, Brooklyn Baby Doll. That's all on the 29th. Some hurricane
How long
relief.
are our sets?
I fuck do I know.
Like 10 seconds?
15 minutes.
5
I think I'm doing 3 songs.
That's fine.
That's good. 3
I like
songs,
3
like,
songs.
really keeps adding shit. That's why they brought me
You got
in.
my lucky number.
Yeah.
I did 3 last night.
We did a thing once where everybody had to do 3 songs, and everybody had 15 minutes. So I had P-Lander Z, and then the Japanese kids, and I was like, okay, you have 3, I go, you have 15 minutes, how many songs you got? He goes, 2.5. I said, you got 3 songs. He goes, no, 2.5. And that's 3 songs. 3 different songs, 2.5. I was like, 15 minutes. 15 minutes. You got that?
Go.
Right? He's like, yes.
I know that.
And he's like, yes, 2.5. I go, if you have no holes and you dig 3 holes, that's 3 holes. No, 3.5. I'm like, whatever. So I go downstairs, and I come back up, and then I come out upstairs. They got the P-Lander Z. They all have different colors, so they all have different colored tambourines and cowbells and cymbals. And they dragged everybody up out of the audience, and they grabbed Roger, because it was a benefit for Roger from Joker Frisbee for cancer. He was fighting cancer.
That was a while
They
ago.
had Roger up there on stage to do drums. They grabbed Blitz from Drag Citizen up to the bass. He goes, I don't know. He goes, just play rhythm. Right? And then he grabbed Johnny Law from Banana Fish, and he goes, just keep rhythm, keep beat. Right? And then they did their first time they ever did their little bowling alley thing where they bowl with P-Lander Yellow, and they just throw them into the bowling pin and stuff. It was pretty
Frank,
wild.
what hospital were you born in?
I was born in St. Peter's Hospital in downtown Brooklyn.
And
It is now the Cobble Hill Nursing Home. It is eagerly awaiting my return. Ashes to ashes, we all fall down.
Is that where you want to go?
Ah, fuck this, I'm stuck.
Yeah. So have you ever lived not in New York City?
Well, I have a house in Florida.
When was the last time you went there?
Let's see, I was there about 2 years. I went down there when my mom passed away a couple years ago.
That's Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah, right outside of Fort Lauderdale. I got the house, I got the boat, you know. But I can't live in Florida, it sucks.
I know.
It's like, you know, I was down there, I went down there, I went a couple years back at the time, I'm taking a break, but down there, after 1 week of checking out their bands, I was like, this what you got? I got a band, you know? So I brought down, they said, you got a press kit? Yes, I brought down Honor Among Thieves, and they were like, wow. Then I brought down Nova Clutch, they were like, wow. Then I brought down Karen Curious, New Professional, they were like, wow. After that, there was no more press kits. I would just call them up and say, I got a band, they're like, when? So I brought down the Sex Slave, I brought down Pretty Suicide, I brought down Joker Frisbee, and like, people were coming up and they were like, oh my God, you have the best band. We came because we saw this little thing
Yeah, your little
on your
best
poster. It's like, you have the best band. I go, well, you don't understand. I'm
logo. You have the
jonesing.
best logo.
I'm
That's what
jonesing
it is.
right now because like I used to get like 4 or 5 of these a night, once, sometimes twice a week in New York. I'm bringing you one down every 3 weeks. I'm dying down here. You know what I
So
mean?
what's in your bag, Frank?
Promotional shit.
Yeah?
I got flyers I gotta go put up and flyers I gotta print up and
You're a hardworking man, Frank. but
some newspapers
No,
where I have to
I
work
like-
for the New York Waste.
25 years ago, did you ever think this is where you would be?
I'd say 25 years ago.
What year was 25?
Yeah, let's go back 25 years ago. That's 2012.
20 years ago, whatever.
I'm 80.
No, that's like 87. That's 87. I didn't
Wow.
What?
I'm 25, so do the math.
It's
Frank.
87.
Right.
I didn't just watch your age. That's 87. 87, I was doing things I didn't even, you know.
Yeah.
That's the stuff
Did
we're
you
not
ever
allowed to
think
talk
you would
about.
be like
I didn't
Frank
expect
Wood?
to be here.
Yeah.
I was always Frank Wood. I just didn't expect to be here. I was doing a lot of crazy, off-the-wall shit.
Yeah.
It's like back then, I was at the shit I was doing was like I gave the funeral director $10,000.
For what?
Back then, I said, just in case what happens happens.
Take care of me?
I said, when I'm done, I said, I want a back line. He said, what's a back line? I go, it's sound system, a PA system, drums, bass amp, 2 guitar amps, couple kegs and booze. He goes, for what? I go, for my last fucking show.
Right.
He goes, who's gonna play? I go, don't worry, they'll show up.
Oh.
Right?
Right.
So I ran into that funeral director a couple months ago. I was like, you still got my 10 grand, right? He's like, it's a lot of more money now. I said, like you didn't fucking invest that 10 grand. I was like, I don't want to hear it because you know I will haunt you.
Ah.
It's okay, you got it.
Aw. So, any last shout-outs? Because we got to get these barbed wire dolls.
Well, just basically come on out to the Hurricane Sandy thing on the 29th. There's
Yes,
a bunch
we'll
of other
all
ones.
be there.
There's a bunch of other ones all over. Just go out there, do it. There's a lot of people out there that, I'm lucky. I live on the Upper West Side. I said, okay, I had it easy. But, as I said, I was down in Florida. I know what hurricanes are like.
All right, but before we cut you off, it is National Guacamole Day, and you'll eat the guacamole, and I need a skeleton from you.
Another skeleton?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
I want a
let's
good
see.
one.
Let's see. It's like I grew up, my father had lunch wagons inside the gates on the piers on the docks, which is now the Brooklyn Bridge Park, but back in the old days, in the 60s, that's where all the shipping came in. So I used to get things that fell off the truck,
Ah.
right? So, it's like the longshoremen were really cool. They'd be like, hey, what's this box say? Transistor radio. Boom. All right.
That was my
Fell off
grandfather.
the
Yeah.
That was my grandfather.
Yeah, and so they would give them to me because they didn't serve my father's cars. I'd go out there and pile shit into the trunk.
Did your father look like you?
No, my whole man was a good looking dude. Right? So we would sit there and I would sell, and I had the latest, because like Pier 2 with the Japanese line, so we had the latest in radios. And back in the 60s, when I was in grammar school, it was like, you know, baseball games were played in the afternoon. And in the early 60s, the Yankees were winning. So like when I was in second, third grade, I had a little Japanese radio like this, right, which was like state of the art back then, right? And I had a hollowed out book. This is second grade. That was 1962. I had a hollowed out book, right, with a wire going up. Because after lunch in a Catholic school, that's what I went to, was Catholic school. After lunch,
Seems
you
like a running theme
art,
today.
you do art, or you do music, you do reading. After lunch was always something like that. So we'd be reading. So I had this little book hollowed out on my desk with the wire going up my sleeve, my uniform jacket, and a little earplug, right? And I'd be sitting there like with my hat, because I always wore hats. You know what I mean? And I'd be sitting there and I'd be reading all of a sudden, I'd be like, yeah! And the whole class would wake up and I'm like, I really like where this book is going.
Go, Bobby Richardson.
Yeah, Bobby Richardson, Joe Pepitone, Tony Cubic, Lee Boyer, Roger Maris, Mickey Mantle, golly, Yogi Berra, and Whitey Boy.
Eat, my friend.
And Tom Tresh.
And happy birthday, Frank Wood. It's been a fun week of Wood, and he'll never stop. You'll never stop.
When you stop, you die.
There you go. So
Like a shark, gotta keep going straight ahead.
Alan, pleasure to be here with you, buddy.
Yeah.
thank you so
He
much.
loves rock and roll.
Yay! We'll be back with barbed wire dolls. Yeah. Play his video now.
I don't think little big girls should be walking around with stereo alone. What great eyes you have! The kind of eyes that drive guys mad. I'm gonna walk with you